This program is unique in that it is one of the most formal and comprehensive diversity and inclusion programs at the graduate school and professional education level. DSS was created and led by co-directors Maria Erb and Kathy Wood, who, with their team, work in collaboration with numerous campus partners. DSS currently has 6 primary initiatives. It began in 2014 with the Initiative for Minority Excellence, IME, for students from underrepresented racial and ethnic groups, followed by the Summer Undergraduate Pipeline, SUP, in summer of 2015, which is the graduate school's diverse student recruitment initiative. The remaining 4 initiatives started off officially in fall of 2016. One is the Carolina Grad Student for first generation graduate students. The second is the Global Grads for international graduate students. The third is the military affiliated grads for graduate students who are active duty veterans or in the National Guard or Reserves. And the fourth is QGAPs, queer graduate and professional students. Recognizing the intersectionality of identities, students are welcome and encouraged to take advantage of as many initiatives as they perceive applicable to their experiences. As DSS has implemented all 6 initiatives, empowerment student groups have also been established to meet the needs of the students, in addition to the graduate student affinity groups already recognized by the UNC Graduate and Professional Student Federation. The empowerment subgroups out of the IME include Brotherhood of Success, BOSS, for men of color, Sisterhood of Empowerment in Academia, C, and for women of color, and Asian Pacific Islander Desi American grads, APIDA, La Familia for Latinx grads, and Queer Trans People of Color, QTPOC, through IME and QGAPs. That's a lot of acronyms. All worthy. The nominators had this to say about the program. DSS operates under the notion that high-quality education should be the standard of excellence for all students. The action of making excellence inclusive requires that we uncover inequities in student success, identify effective educational practices, and build such practices organically for sustained institutional change. Making excellence inclusive is thus an active process through which the academic community achieves excellence in learning, teaching, student development, institutional functioning, and engagement in the local and global communities. Recognizing the ongoing need to diversity and equity programming, DSS offers many initiatives and programs that often serve as a blueprint for recruiting, retaining, and improving outcomes for underrepresented students. The team of diversity and student success for the graduate school has been instrumental in advocating for many diverse populations at UNC and are incredible at what they do. So please join me in recognizing Maria Erb and Kathy Wood as they come forward to share a few words and accept their awards.
Love graduate students? Yes. I'm Kathy Wood, co-director of Diversity and Student Success.
And I'm Maria Erb, the other co-director.
I want to introduce as well and recognize the team behind our machine. Yesenia Pedro Vicente, our program coordinator. Erin Case, Teresa Fawn, and Joanna Ramirez, our graduate. Graduate students are the reason for this award. They are why Maria and I do what we do every day with diligence, intentionality, and passion. I know what a gift I've been given by the graduate school in UNC to do something that matters so much to our Carolina community and something I care so deeply about, that being diversity, equity, and inclusion for our graduate and professional students. We truly are better together, and I'm reminded of that every day in getting to create such an impactful program with Maria and our team, and each time I'm given the opportunity to share in the lives and education of our students.
We are grateful to Dean Steve Mattson for the support and opportunity for Kathy and me to create a program that is unique and rapidly gaining a national reputation for being ahead of the curve in supporting students from diverse backgrounds at the graduate education level. We also know that none of this could have happened without the generous support of our colleagues in the graduate school, as well as our numerous campus partners. My passion in life has been to create access to higher education and to help students find their purpose along the way. I love my work, and it is an amazing privilege that I get to do this every single day alongside Kathy, my amazing co-director and partner in crime, and our DSS team. We greatly appreciate this award.
Thank you.
Our next category is the Staff Award, which recognizes a staff member at UNC who demonstrates a commitment to diversity and inclusion on campus. Our awardee in this category is OJ McGee. OJ was born and raised in Washington, D.C. Following his graduation from Frank W. Ballou High School, he initially enrolled in William Penn College in Oskaloosa, Iowa, where he was the quarterback on the football team and one of the founding members for the Black Student Union. He later transferred to Clark Atlanta University, where he continued as a student athlete, became very active at a campus cable television station, and took advantage of various internship opportunities at local television stations in the Atlanta and the DC area. After earning his bachelor's degree in mass media arts, he returned to his hometown and began his professional career with the Black Collegiate Satellite Network, where he quickly rose through the ranks to produce and direct live and recorded broadcasts that served historically Black colleges and universities across the country. He had the opportunity to work with such civil rights icons such as Dorothy I. Height, Julian Bond, Ben Chavis, and Louis Farrakhan, to name just a few. OJ worked briefly on the weekend newscast of a local television station in Baltimore, Maryland, before receiving the Corporation for Public Broadcasting Fellowship from Ohio University to pursue his graduate degree. While at OU, he improved upon his skill set by producing programming for the school's telecommunications center. After receiving his master's degree in telecommunication management, he returned to DC and worked at BET, Black Entertainment Television, before joining the staff at Morgan State University. OJ spent time in the Sunshine State, which I think we have right now, all the sunshine over the weekend, right? And then he and his wife moved back north, closer to family, and settled in North Carolina, where he joined the staff of Carolina School of Public Health. OJ serves as an instructional media services manager, where he is responsible for audio and visual services, classroom technology, remote conferencing, video production, and the school's help desk activities. During his nearly 18 years on UNC's campus, he has also served as the public address announcer for the UNC women's basketball team and head coach and advisor for the UNC club football team. OJ joined the Carolina Black Caucus Steering Committee in 2010 and was named the organization's chair in 2015. As chair, he provided leadership for the 40-plus year organization that celebrates and advocates on behalf of the university's African American faculty and staff workforce, while strengthening relationships with administrators and students, as well as the town of Chapel Hill, to foster a more inclusive campus community. He has participated in the Carolina Males Mentorship Program, the Sonia Hayes Stone Center for Black Culture and History Advisory Board, UNC's History Task Force, Chapel Hill's Historic Civil Rights Commemoration, and the Gillings Inclusive Excellence Action Team. He's busy. He and his wife Kimberly enjoy volunteering at various events with organizations such as Habitat for Humanity, Empowerment Inc., and Rise Against Hunger, as well as attending their daughter's high school and travel basketball games. His nominators had this to say about him. O.J. McGee is not only well respected by his colleagues, but by the students as well. He is involved in many on-campus student organizations such as Carolina Black Caucus, Black History Month Committee, More Perfect Union Rally, and more, as well as faculty boards such as the manager of the School of Public Health's Instructional Media Services, the Town Hall on Race Committee, the Town of Chapel Hill's Historic Human Rights Commemoration Task Force, and more. His involvement on and off campus is undeniable, but his impact is even stronger. Through his initiatives, he has established a long-lasting relationships throughout Chapel Hill and Carborough communities. He has forged relationships with students and served as a mentor to them. He provides students of color a listening ear, resources and support centers, and a community. Even during critical situations such as Silent Sam, McGee focused on creating a united community on campus that was centered around equality. He does all this without much administrative support. His desire to increase diversity and inclusion on the UNC campus comes directly from his heart and out of his own personal time. So please join me in recognizing O.J. McGee.
Thank you very much. I'd be remiss, and that's just another word for being the doghouse, if I didn't acknowledge my beautiful wife, Kimberly, who's visiting us from North Carolina Central University. I also want to acknowledge my mother-in-law, Dr. Mabel Pfeiffer, who is, before becoming officially part of the family, she actually was my first boss at Black College Satellite Network. And she definitely is an example of giving back to the community. I'd like to take the opportunity to first thank the Office of Diversity and Inclusion for the work that they do for our campus and for the 11th Diversity Awards that were created to recognize the contributions, time, and effort of the Carolina community members. It's been a pleasure during my years as the caucus chair to collaborate with Dr. Rumay Alexander, with Vice-Chancellor Felicia Washington, and their staffs on so many occasions. I'd also like to thank this year's award committee for their work, their tireless work in reviewing the large number of nominations. It had to be a very difficult task to choose awardees from such a talented pool of individuals that do so much for our faculty, staff, and students each and every day. A special thanks to those who took the time to nominate me for such a dynamic award. It's been my honor to have worked with many members from the Carolina Black Caucus, colleagues from the Gilling School of Global Public Health, and the school's Minority Health Conference, as well as the town of Chapel Hill, to ensure a more diverse and inclusive community. Excuse me. I hope this isn't part of my 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm truly overwhelmed that you thought the work that we've collaborated on and that I've collaborated with so many of you was worthy of recognition among our peers. And to my lovely wife and our wonderful daughter and many other members of our family who've understood the importance of community building and allowed me to come home late from campus events, miss basketball games, and even postpone travel plans to go see my own mother in the DC area. In the remaining 4 minutes and 20 seconds I have, I want to tell many of you what you probably already know, and that is the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill is a special place, and that many feel that it's special for the championship banners that our Tar Heels are accustomed to playing for each season. Some feel it's highly ranked academics and research that occurs on this campus each year. And there are those who would point to the contributions from our alumni across the globe. This institution is by no means perfect, but it is special. And what makes it special are its people and the relationships we have with our campus and our town community. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, "We special." I look around the room and I can recall so many relationships that we've had the pleasure of developing to help in some small way to make our campus the best that it can be. And I can recall years before the toppling of the Confederate monument, overhearing some individuals being interviewed on the news. And I think I heard something to the effect of talking about the students protesting Salad Sam, quote, if they don't like the statue on the campus, there are other universities they could attend, unquote. And although that is true, what they then and many now don't realize is that when you're moved to speak out, many times it's not because you hate where you are, it's because you have such a deep love and affection for the people in the place that you want to do all you can to change it for the better. You may hate the policies, the lack of awareness, or even the hatred that's coming back at you. But it's that love that invokes dialogue, activism, and many times protests to help our institution that we love so much be the best that it can be. Well, growing up as a child, my mother used to have a saying, and that saying was,